What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Back with Star Wars Outlaws Part 2. Got a couple parts set for this this to come up for you guys today. If I can ever get the audio to prep on Adobe, this game is just wreaking havoc on everything here for me. It's weird. This is only about a 55-minute video, but the file size was like 40-some gigs, which is wild. Which, at most, whenever if I record another game for about an hour and a half, it'll still come out to be about 30. This is it. Rarely ever do I get a full-on 50 gigs for about less than an hour of recording. It's really odd, and the game volume doesn't seem as high on this one, even if and I made no changes from where it was on the last video, because it's about part 4 that I actually have that I've played around with the settings of OBS and the game, so I don't know why suddenly this one seems much quieter. Like I said, this game for some reason is just wreaking havoc over here behind the scenes, but because the file size is so large, it takes Adobe forever to generate the audio file, or the peak audio file, whatever the flip it's called. I'm not a big fan of combat on the bikes, because you have to build up the adrenaline or whatever to be able to shoot. But I don't know. I just feel like you should be able to pull your pistol out and just start shooting without having to activate the Deadeye mode.
You're losing there. And what do I call you?
It's Kay.
All right, Kay. You'll find Korak upstairs at McCall's. It's the most popular cantina in the city, so you can't miss it.
I don't have anything. Just leave me alone. That must be Miragana City.
It's cool design. Again, I've been seeing people giving this game a lot of shit.
All right, Waka. What do you get out of this? I don't trust Charity.
Charity? Do you know what this baby is? It's an EML 850. A custom job. Checked the logs and even found a name. The Trailblazer.
The Trailblazer. So?
So this ship is special. You don't get it. Just give me some new fuel injectors. With those, at least we'll be able to fly.
All right. I'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, I've been, a lot of people that I follow on YouTube and whatnot have been kind of dumping on this game, but I've been looking around in places on the internet, and people who've been playing it have gone, oddly enough, it's not bad. They've been saying it's much better than I thought it was. We're going to get into the reputation system. It's simple, but it's effective. It's easy to understand. It works. I honestly think this is one of the best stealth games. Or this game has some of the best stealth mechanics that I think Ubisoft has implemented in a game in in at least a decade. So, I don't really have many major complaints about this game. And I know it's going to sound like, oh, you're just praising it. Not really. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and... So it was, I did some recording for Part 4 already. And it was just a lot of running around the wilderness and stuff like that. And just kind of finding points. And that thing is going to get spliced to hell, because there's just so many times of me like moving 20 feet. Can I get up this wall now? How about now? Now? Because you see these little question marks everywhere, and I'm so, ooh, shiny thing. So I'm always looking for wherever these question marks lead, because sometimes it's a quest, sometimes it's a new area to explore, sometimes it's a new, and sometimes I need items that I don't have yet to be able to explore them. So it's not a bad open world, in all honesty. It's just, I don't know. It's I want to do more than I'm allowed to right now because I don't have the items, and I don't want to forget to do them.
You know, I don't have a tail and sticky paws like you.
Dude, I love Nyx. He's so cute. But I mean, we'll find later on in this video that there are sections of the city that we can't go into because we don't have high enough reputation with one of the gangs, which is a cool concept. And then when you're out in the open world, same thing. There are chunks of the map that are under this gang's control, and if you don't have high enough reputation with them, they'll shoot on sight. And if you get seen, you'll lose reputation because you've essentially trespassed on their area. It's a cool concept. It works. Damn phone keeps disconnecting. And also, the way that you find missions or this intel is really interesting because once I was at a place where two gang members were talking and I got intel. I read a random data pad out in the world and I got intel. And sometimes it shows up on the map, sometimes it doesn't, depending on, what the intel exactly is. It's an interesting way to get you to explore and actually go out and complete objectives. Because I wouldn't call them side missions necessarily, but they're kind of side missions. Because then there are more narrative-based side missions in the game. Again, it's odd. I really like it. It's one of the best open world systems that I think this game that Ubisoft has pulled off in recent memory. Because again, I mean, looking at stuff like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed, as of late, their maps are just so full of just junk. So you're going to see me opening my map and just checking a whole bunch of stuff constantly, because I'm like, ooh, well, where's this? Where's it? Because I want to look everywhere and get lost. If I had one complaint, I wish that the question marks would show up on the map. To go, hey,
If you need a ship mechanic,
I'm trying to think how to phrase this. Put the question mark on the map once I'm out in the world. I'm driving around on the speeder. Like 2 or 3 little question marks will pop up, showing, hey, there's something here. Hey, there's something here. And I'm like, okay, but I can't get to them right now because I'm doing something else. Put those on the map after they've been discovered. You don't have to do the full Witcher or even what Assassin's Creed has been doing, where we put every question mark on the map at once and the whole thing is just covered in question marks and it makes your eyes hurt. No, once I discover a question mark, put it on the map so I know I can come back to it later. That would be my biggest ask for it. But beyond that, it's not bad. And again, I think this is why me and a lot of people are kind of complimenting this game, is because it's not garbage. And I think I think a lot of us were just expecting this to be garbage.
Let me see some identification.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You're Torn Valerio Nup?
That's me. Mm-hmm.
All right, move along.
I kind of like that interaction. No, you don't go through it every time you go in and out through that gate, but I do kind of like that initial one.
Not that fake identity card. Okay, I get it.
So yeah, like that area back there, this chunk of the city is controlled by the Pikes. But there's ways back there if you're not friendly with them. Like, the city feels both big and manageably small all at the same time. I'm gonna keep singing the praises of Massive Entertainment, because I honestly think of all the companies that work with Ubisoft, or all the studios under Ubisoft, I think they might be the best. It's not a super high bar, but I think they're the best. So here I am trying to figure out my best way to bet on these things. So now you can actually put in higher bets to get more gain out of them. I think I make 2 bets and I lose both of them because these stupid dog horse things won't win.
No surprises here, just great racing all around. Another outstanding performance from Man from Naboo. There's no time like the present, especially in racing. And crossing the finish line, it's over.
What happened?
Well, I chose a bad dog horse thing.
Nah, who looks like a winner?
I just can't take these things seriously because of Ryan Johnson's. Yeah. What was it? The last? Yeah, it was The Last Jedi, because the last one was Rise of Skywalker. I forgot which. I honestly forgot the subtitles of the new trilogy of movies. But goddamn it, the Canto Bite stuff was so stupid. Like the casino planet was kind of interesting, but then they're freeing the horses in this communist workers uprising. We find out that the kid on Canto Bite can use the Force because anyone can use the Force. Ugh. It takes a concept that I can kind of get behind and makes it really obnoxious. You know me, I gotta try and explore. I gotta say, I like the look of the stormtroopers. I don't know, they're just shiny and cool looking.
Hey, you looking for a way in with... Hey, you want to meet Gorak? Pike Underboss? I got a VIP invite to his private suite. Only way to get up there. You interested? I'll give you a deal.
Nah, I'm good.
Suit yourself. I'll be here when you change your mind.
And you'll see that more as you go. You see the little unlock thing in a conversation. So you'll see that, hey, you can unlock this if you have better friends in this area, or with this gang, or you can do this if you have the money for it. Or maybe you found this piece of information that somebody wants. I mean, again, the reputation system is way better than you'd think it would.
Not getting up there without an invitation.
God damn, it just make her... Why did they give her the little goblin face? It's so triangular. And then the haircut doesn't do her any favors. I know, I talked about it a lot in the first video. It's just, I do not understand what is with studios and getting beautiful women to do the facial capture for games and then make them look like goblins. I don't get it. Sometimes it's really hard once you start getting the rhythm down, and then you're getting it just like a fraction of a second too late, and you keep trying to like correct it, and your brain just won't do it. Ugh. There were some of those that I've sat at for minutes, just going, come on, open.
All right, let's go see Gorak.
Why do you have a vent that drops directly into an elevator? How does that work? Sorry if you're hearing somebody's cooking and it smells delicious.
Looks like an underboss.
Again, that sharp chin, the helmet-looking hair. Like, there are elements that I really like about Kay, and like there are angles that she's really pretty.
Not yours.
Drag him out. And tell the governor the payments will not increase. I don't know you.
What? You never make new friends?
I have enough friends.
Guys, oh boy.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay me to hang out with you.
Look at his finger. Go back a couple seconds. Look at alien guy's finger.
Funny.
Walk us then.
And then after
Said,
Nyx walked away.
You might have some work.
What a disappointment.
Hey, wait! What's your problem?
Smart enough to get into my suite, careless enough to use Walker's name. You're new to this world. Come back when you're not.
What a waste of time. Good boy.
So, did anyone else? Because when I saw her in that scene the first time,
Stealing from a pipe.
I don't know. I felt like she was trying to be Han Solo.
Easy. Name's Donka. I'm a broker
I just
for
don't think
every
she's
job
got the
on this
charisma for it.
Not many syndicates where I'm from.
And
Hey, this
maybe
is
they're trying to
legitimate
do the
business.
whole, oh, well, she doesn't know what she's doing, so she's putting on a tough act. She just
Empire
glitched.
keeps this
Just,
cantina
anybody
new.
see that?
But beyond these walls, it's war. You want to survive? Know the players.
Anyone just see that person just literally glide through them? There's no collision.
Cutthroat, political. They pay up to play favorites with the Empire. Then, Crimson Dawn. Hungry for Gorak's kingdom. Crafty, sneaky. Unlike the Hutts. With them, what you see is what you get. Out here, you
Lost my
live
train
and
of thought.
die by your reputation. That said, a friend needs a little something stolen from Gorak's private base. Some information you'd hate to get out.
And who's hiring me to steal from the top syndicate in town?
Sorry, kid. In or out. That's all you get.
Tell your client K-Vess is in.
Cute. Desperate.
See, that angle, she looked good. And that line about her, you know, cute, desperate, but cute, with that line. And here you go, you see the pleasing one and all that, yada, yada, yada. I get it. It's a simple system, but it works. And we're going to go through the different... just Jabba shows up. I think the last one is the... oh my god, the Rebellion. So you can see you get different rewards, and after this, my favorite one. Yeah, he gets a little thing. Look at him. Oh my god, he wears a little jacket. Ah! God damn it, I love him. I love him so much. He's so cute. I lost my train of thought. Oh, right, yeah. When they tell her, you know, cute, desperate but cute. I get what they're going for. They're trying to give her kind of like a fake it till she makes it kind of vibe. But with this kind of character, you have to be super, 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 super careful to not make them Han Solo. To not try and go, oh, well, she's just Han Solo. You gotta be careful. Because a lot of times, I don't get that vibe out of her. I get that she's just trying to... that she's just kind of doing whatever she can to kind of, if anything, maybe trying to be a little bit more Nathan Drake. It's like, I'm just going to try and bullshit my way out of a situation. You know, kind of like when she was in that vault.
MS, Gorak's base is in the Pike District. Find the back entrance, slice the terminal in his tower, steal the file marked SK01. Good luck.
Who? Oh, wait, are you the one who hired me? Hello? Okay. Hey, Waka. Thanks for the help. You almost got me killed.
Guess Gorak still remembers me.
Just tell me how to get into his stronghold.
It's in the Pike District. The main entrance is next to that imp checkpoint at the city entrance. That place is full of opportunities for someone like you. But if you're on the Pike's bad side, they won't let you just walk in.
I'm sure I can handle it.
Step away. This is Imperial business.
Go. Fetch.
And there we go. They're grenades. Not thermal detonators. Grenades. Like, they actually have them say grenade out in combat. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. Because, I mean, it should be thermal detonators. It's just... I don't know if that's too much of a nitpick. Because on the one hand, I think they've done a very good job of trying to make this game feel like Star Wars. But on the other hand, you put all that work in, but then you don't call them thermal detonators. You just call them grenades. Yeah, it's just there are small things that it just feels like your attention to detail was not enough. When you got some other really cool details in there, and then you miss out on some what people would call minor, but they're just. But it shows a level of care that you put into the world.
I just need a couple days. You know how it is. I had a bad streak. I'll win it all back by tomorrow. Hey, you. Tell you what.
Hey, you were right. They, won't let me in.
There's another way. A vent around the corner nearby. Okay, if they see you...
I know. It'd be bad.
So I'm just kind of trying to see everything that's out and about. And it's clearly marked what area is under Pike control, which one is this control. And we only really run into the Pikes so far, seeing that this is a Pike kind of controlled territory. But I'm assuming as we go to different planets and see more, it'll be different. I'll say it again. They had to have felt. I mean, like, they clearly, because they're looking around, like, felt him take something. I don't know how I feel about the first-person vent thing. It works. It just... I don't know.
I've been told you arrived. There's a way in on the second floor terrace. It will take you where you need to go.
Okay. How long have you been watching me? Right.
Again, I'm getting distracted by all the question marks.
Someone nearby?
Nice and simple when somebody thinks they see you. It's all I ask. It's all I ask. It's a not super complicated detection system. I also like the musical sting on top of it.
Push that button. All right, Nix. Go get him. Someone around Nix? Nix, need a distraction.
Hey, get out of here! Horrible pet.
Nix, attack.
You know, if anybody's question is, well, do they react to bodies on the ground? I don't know. Because I've knocked people out. How to phrase it? It's just something I haven't tested yet. I'm going to have to actually just, you know, knock somebody out and leave them and just see what people do. I've just not stuck around enough to see people investigating knocked out bodies. But I don't, given the fact that you can't move them afterwards, I don't think they notice knocked out bodies. But pretty much any time that I've been noticed, it's like I'm in the process of knocking them unconscious. So,
We'll be okay, Nix. Yeah.
again, I cannot answer that question, but it is something I need to test for, just to try and, figure out.
Now, how do we get up there? Wow. Okay. That lowered a turbo lift. Hey, buddy, hit that button. Oh, all right. This'll work. Okay, what can we do here next? Hey, hold this open. Nix, hold this for me, okay? Good boy, Nix. Let's go. You doing okay, buddy? We just gotta do a few jobs like this before we hit it big, all right? This pike operation looks huge. They must have a sweet deal with the Empire. There's the tower. That energy barrier might be a problem, though. Okay, Nix. We can go loud now. If we gotta.
I'll say it again. I really love some of the visuals in this game.
Looks like the pikes.
It's actually kind of cool. Like, this area, like, looking... Like, I saw that and I was thinking it was something else. It was just a camera. But it's just really neat to look... Just the colors and everything, it really just kind of made my brain go, oh, that's cool.
Lots of company ahead. Need a drink.
I think I got spotted by the... Yeah, it was the camera that caught me. I mean, again, I like the musical sting. It tells you, boom, somebody's spotted you. So you know to immediately look around. I get it. It's, oh, well, it's not a hardcore stealth game. I'm like, I like stealth games, but I also like it when you give me an option to go, hey, you're being detected, figure it out, or hide, or it. You know, it's the sound from it's this game's version of Metal Gear, giving you that sound. You know, I think I've seen people like mock the AI in this game. You know how exploitable it is, because you know sometimes people are dumb. You know, like somebody kind of like walking around in circles around an enemy, just staying behind their back, so you know they keep missing them. Okay, but again, I've seen people do shit like that in Metal Gear. I've seen people do that in other games. Maybe it doesn't take as high a level of game knowledge to do it in this that it does in something like Metal Gear, but again, if I'm being fair, I don't mind it. In fact, I rather like the musical cue. I like the fact that the cameras don't have... They have a very clear, visible detection area. It lets me know what I'm doing and what I'm trying to interact with.
Go, Nix. You know what to do. Okay, guess there's another one of these things.
I love how, again, they just don't notice our little gremlin. And see, I don't think that there's a... I think it's fair. They blew their own, they blew up their own energy barrier thing. But as I was about to say, I think it gives you a fair enough amount of time to hide or figure out where you're getting spotted from. And the fact that nobody's... a little too easy to break line of sight, I will say that. Because I should be getting shot a lot right now as I'm trying to break into this thing. See, like, the fact that nobody's found me is astonishing to me. There we go. Just getting the timing down was a bit of a pain. But yeah, like I was saying, I think the amount of time that it gives you to again figure out that somebody's spotting you, to get all that taken care of, it's enough to give you a chance, but not so much that it makes it super easy. Again, I think it's fairly well balanced.
the terminal. Oh no, this system has an alarm. Ah, the file's just a spotchka recipe. Did I get played? Ah, fine, I'll make this worth my while. Ooh, encrypted file.
I don't think I needed the hand to tell me to splice, but okay. Right. I was like, what do I have to do? You have to back out of the thing to be able to finish the hack.
Takes time. If I couldn't secure a channel, I'd be long dead. Don't call me Tislak.
Well, Tislak, I'm old-fashioned. If I'm going to stab a friend in the back, I'd like to meet the person handing me the knife.
Of course, Governor.
And there's the alarm. Well, at least we got something.
The Pikes will take revenge!
Oh, what'd we get into, buddy? Oh, they've locked down the elevator. Okay, we can climb. Don't worry, Nix. The, next job will be better.
Whoever triggered that alarm is inside. Seal the doors.
Everything's locked down. Get that blaster. Go to one. All right, Nix. Go get him.
Hold on!
Watch your step, Nix. I got this. I got this.
Every time I see the grappling hook, my brain just immediately goes, you guys really loved Uncharted 4, didn't you? I mean, so did I. Just pointing that out.
I think we're good, Nix. Can't believe we pulled that off. Waka, how fast can you fix that ship?
I know. You want to get off to Shara. But fuel injectors don't come cheap. You get paid?
Maybe. You know anyone who'd buy proof that some Pike is trying to overthrow Gorak?
Gorak would. Just leave my name out of it this time.
I really kind of like how that map that we were in, they go running off into Pike territory. You know, we finish off that little kind of mission-based map, and then it leads back into kind of like the open city. That is something that I think Assassin's Creed and Far Cry and a lot of these games have really kind of been missing, and that is some really cool set-piece areas. Look, I love infiltrating things as much as the next guy, but it's by trying to make this, ooh, you can infiltrate this base over and over in different ways. One, you're never going to make it like infiltrating places like Metal Gear Solid 5. I think that game did it. It was one of the best games to do it because the enemy would actually react to the way that you've done it. So you start landing headshots, they're going to start wearing helmets. You start doing it this way, well, they're going to bring in more cameras. You start doing this, they're going to do this. You know, like it was really well done the way they did that in MGS5. But just infiltrating places, I mean, maybe it's because the stealth wasn't that good and there was no real detriment to doing it. Well, you might as well just with Assassin's Creed, something like Odyssey, you might as well just go in guns blazing, because who gives a shit anymore? But just the way they did this, it was a nice set piece. It plays back into the open world. I love the way they did it here.
Why don't you ask her yourself? Meet Valera of Crimson Dawn.
You the one I was talking to before?
You pulled it off. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. I heard you stole something much bigger than this. A ship. Someone's favorite ship. Someone important.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Recognize her? Because Zarek Besh showed up with one of their best, asking a lot of questions.
Yeesh. A death mark from Zarek Besh.
What did you tell them?
Nothing. For now. You work for us again? It stays that way. The Pikes are on top here, and Crimson Dawn is making moves.
I'm not a big fan of the Pikes. And in a couple videos, they will not be a big fan of me.
One of Gorak's men is planning to betray him. Pike higher up, named Tislek Shar.
Really?
Hey, look at you. Playing the game. You're learning.
Here, some fuel injectors for that ship you don't have. These should help you get off Toshara.
So you know everything, huh?
Just the things that are important to us. You'll be hearing from me soon, so try to stay alive. Oh, and one last thing.
Yeah?
Bram's leg is healing nicely.
Thanks.
You're in our world now, Kay. Keep sharp.
Waka, I got those fuel injectors. Time to go.
Wait, how do we get the fuel injectors? Shouldn't we have had to buy those? Whatever.
The Trailblazer needs time. Attention.
No rush. I just want to keep moving.
Fine. Go see if you can find more work. Parts that she needs ain't cheap.
I'll talk to Danka. But it doesn't have to be perfect. Just make it work.
All right, my dudes. We're going to be going through just the databank and checking all that stuff here at the end of this one. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Social media is down in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Enjoy this if you enjoy it. If you want to cut out here, I get it. I'll see y'all in the next one, which should be in a couple hours. So, thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, I'm out.